A strange feeling lingered after his outburst. The driver stared blankly and felt his racing heart. I'm alive. All bandits are beaten by young master. The driver listened with eyes sparkling like flashlights. Phew, it's dazzling. It's hard to look because it's so bright. By chance, that is. Are you sure you're not Jean Mukyung, master? I said I was Jean Taekyung for the umpteenth time. Is this an NPC designed to drive someone insane? I couldn't decide whether to be impressed by the AI or consider it a failure. If you're done with your preparations? The driver, finishing a nod, replied, Yes, I'm all set. We shall depart. The driver whipped the horses, and the carriage started moving. I am thinking about the past with my friend. Science. Technology. Whatever it was beyond my understanding. Moreover, contemplating this in the current situation felt like a luxury. Darn it. What kind of timescale does this game operate on? Virtual reality games had a timescale where the ratio between game time and real time could be adjusted. If the scale was 1:3, 3 in-game hours would pass in 1 hour of reality. That was one reason why I spent 3 days at the brothel, hoping for someone to save me within that time. What's Sung Jinho doing? I sighed deeply, feeling anxious. What if the time scale was longer than I thought? No way. There's no way. Sung Jinho mentioned that the time scale in the capsule was proportional to its performance and price. No, if it's this much, it's fantastic. I had played games for years. I wasn't so clueless. Even though Murim had high specifications, the antique game capsule was operating without strain. That alone was alarming. I muttered, from now on, I hope there aren't any more alarming incidents. Please. I focused on my skills window. Remaining points, 10. Due to not training for a long time, you have forgotten how to use techniques. You are able to read information from skills you own. Looking again, I was startled. Forgetting how to use techniques due to lack of training for a long time? How much did I play? After another deep sigh, I moved on. The first was the remaining points. It appeared that I gained 10 points per level up. It was likely the same for the status window. If I combine the skill window and the status window, the total points would be 20? It was an unclear number. I set aside the points and touched the last sentence. Access all. Ring. My eyes went straight to the rank. The Gene family spear technique and the Gene family footwork were first rate. Only the Gene family cultivation technique was at a peak rank. It was also the only technique with a clear stage and effect written. I haven't been able to use the Gene family spear technique or the footwork. But the Gene family cultivation technique is alright. Who cares if the accumulation speed is slow? It was a stable and outstanding technique. That's all I needed. My life's motto was to be long and thin. At that thought, ring. However, lack of control could be a double-edged sword. Until the end, don't let your guard down. Rank, tutorial, final. Restriction, player. Mission, chi circulation, incomplete. Reward, item box, obtain chi sense, main quest. Failure, chi deviation, or death. Accept/reject. Without hesitation, I answered, no, I won't. Reward? I didn't need anything like that. They were toying with someone's life. Look at these shallow tricks. I didn't even glance at the driver and responded clearly. Reject. Accept/reject. I said reject. Why are accept and reject the only two options? Hey, you idiots. The curses I had held and exploded out. Through the Gene family circulation technique, stability rose significantly. I missed my family dearly. My beloved mother. My not-so-close but cute younger sister, Heian. If I ever get out, I'll buy you a ton of chicken. If I get out. They weren't applying medicine after letting go of the knife. Accept/reject. My gaze wavered as I looked at the message window. Re-reject. That was just a coincidence earlier, right? Yes, it had to be a coincidence. Before my unpleasant feeling could even disappear, my vision turned upside down. and the place where I came back to consciousness. An unfamiliar white space. Come over here. Surprised, I turned my head and saw an old man gesturing towards me. If I saw an old man like that in my dream, I would have run away, but this was just a game. That old man must be the helper. Without suspicion, I went to him. It seemed weird, but I was thinking like this. An odd familiarity, plus trust. Sit in a comfortable position. Huh? If it's chi cultivation, wouldn't it be a lotus feet position? As if he read my thoughts, the old man said, although weak fools do this and that, masters don't need to do that. His calm way of speaking smelled. It smelled. This was a master's smell. This time it was for real. This fool. I thought I saw his wrinkled hand come towards me, but then it disappeared. Huh? Tack. Tack, tack. At the second I thought I saw something pass me, I paused. Is this what it feels like to be like a dead body with its eyes open? I couldn't move an inch. I'm simply hitting your pressure points, so don't be alarmed and focus. As the old man was talking, he jabbed at my back, and with a low voice, spoke quickly. Chi cultivation is one of the most important training that a warrior can have. Not only do you accumulate chi, but by sharpening and polishing essence, chi, and spirit, you are able to soar to higher heights. So, although I was listening, I had no idea what he was saying. Only the fact that chi cultivation was important. Your mind should be like a clear stream. Focus on drawing the flow out. Now I will recite you the gene family cultivation technique. And without even giving me a chance to stop him, he recited the technique, and I could hear it. It was as if I was listening to someone speaking in another language, and my brain was automatically translating what they were saying. What is this? Specifically, it was 318 characters. The moment I felt the gene family cultivation technique imprinted in my head, I felt a change. Go. The old man's one word. Go where? Before I could ask, I was sucked in. No, it seemed like I was getting sucked in. My eyes were definitely shut, but I could see, feel, a slight breeze that came and dispersed, the sunlight, the sound of the driver breathing, and the horses nickering. I pushed all those away, and just one. I focused on only my body. Suddenly, I couldn't even hear the old man or the system's voice. My awakened mind flowed downwards. I wasn't even aware that the shining acupoints were my meridians. Just everything felt familiar, and reached my Dantian 14, a small but pure energy. It was the accumulation of 10 years of my chi. But that, in the corner of my Dantian, I could see something shaped like a rock, firm and large. Instinctively, I realized, it's different chi. It was chi that I, Gene Take Young, couldn't circulate and was similar energy. If I combine it, of course, I would become even stronger. But that would be reckless and didn't have a goal. I can't afford to die by overdoing it. I regained the use of my skill. I followed the system and was slowly led to my chi. In the midst of this, I thought I vaguely heard a voice. You made a good decision. Tutorial, round 4, complete. Preparing rewards. Obtain skill, chi sense. By taking care of your chi, it will become more natural and you will be able to sense your opponent's energy. A small amount of impurities has been ejected. Tutorial has been completed. Starting main quest. At the same time the system finished speaking, the driver spoke up. We've arrived. This is Tai Yuan's Jin's family home. Right. Finally.